Okay, I'm gonna use Diana's Brompton. I have one too, but I left it at my mom's house. But I'll be using hers. Fuck it. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this bike to go cut my hair. I'm gonna ride my bike to, hopefully, they're there with all these immigration raids or ICE raids. A lot of people aren't working, but I usually go cut my hair right there in Alvarado and 6, around that area. And I heard that there's a lot of ICE raids around that area. I could cut my hair with somebody on Instagram, but usually those people are full of like appointments. And I'm just trying to get my hair done right now without an appointment. Alright guys, it's just like a 5-mile bike ride around there. I want to do a little exercise. Yeah, people always tell me, why don't you just get an e-bike? I would. I actually like e-bikes, but I also like to exercise, so I want to throw in some exercise in there. I don't want to just depend on the e-bike. Like I said, yeah, e-bikes are great, but yeah, I like to exercise. I like to stay in condition, and well, you know, riding this Brompton, there's only 3 gears on this bike, so it's a little difficult, but I like that it folds really good. This bike goes for like $1,600 brand new. And it's really hard to find a used one. Like if they do sell it, it's the same price. So it's like, why even get a used one when you could just get a new one? Nobody really wants to let them go. I tried searching them up on eBay and they're the same price. 1,300 lowest. I'm like, what? And they're old too, like they're like old models. But yeah, there's one that's titanium, bro. That thing goes for 5,000. They're crazy. I guess because it's super light, you know. 5,000 for a bike. I guess because they're good for traveling, you know. You could use them for taking them in the airplane. You don't have to use I gotta go downhill. These are good for traveling. You can take them to the airplane easily. They fold up right away. And you know, you don't have to rent out a car. If you have the cardio, you could use your bike to go anywhere. See? I've been seeing these things. You see those tubes? I don't know why, but they're all over my neighborhood as well. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. Huh. So I got some pretty good news. So once I leave to Michigan, it's kind of crazy. It's gonna be pretty cool because a lot of people kind of make fun of me because I haven't been working lately, but I've been getting paid $100 a day or more. Actually, I've been getting paid like 130. So with TikTok and YouTube, I'm making like around 130 a day, and to me that's pretty good. You know, I don't have anything to pay anymore, no bills. The only bills I gotta pay is like about $300 to rent this place, because I'm gonna keep it now. And the bills over there in Michigan, which is probably like around, with everything included, you know, taxes, water bill and everything, all that stuff, I'd say like maybe around $750 a month. I'm being like very conservative, maybe $800 with Wi-Fi and all that, and $300 over here. So I'm like, you know, car insurance, I think with all that it's gonna be like probably $1,600 I need to make every month. But if I make 100 every single day with social media, I don't even have to work anymore, because 100 a day will be 3,000 a month. So we will even have leftover money, you know, and I could just save that leftover money. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I have a long way to go. But yeah, people keep coming at me saying 3,000 isn't enough. It might not be enough for you because you have a car payment, you have a brand new car, the insurance is full coverage, $400, the car itself probably $600 to $700 a month. I don't have that responsibility because I choose to get my cars used. Yeah, I get made fun of, but I honestly don't care. I would not want to be in a car payment and throw away my money for something that's just depreciating every year. So yeah, I don't have the same bills you do, so we're not the same. I could live with $3,000 a month comfortably. Maybe you can't, but I could, because I don't even, my mortgage is paid off. I didn't go ahead and get a $300,000 house. I could have gotten a $160,000 house, but I chose not to because I don't want to have lots of bills piling up, and I already finished paying my mortgage. So that's the key, you know. Don't let items control you, your life, you know. I never let items control me. So there's just like a saying like that. It says, don't let the things you purchase, like that nice brand new car, control you. Many people could get a car they can't afford. Many. I could get a car. Right now, I could go to a dealer and get a $60,000 car, but I won't, because I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to keep paying for something that's going to depreciate so much. I don't think a house is a bad investment. You could always rent it. You could always sell it. What else? Airbnb it. So, and then the value goes up every time. But a car, come on bro, a car? No. And then living in your means, dude, like, I be wearing the same clothes every day. Well, not every day, but you know, I just use the same pair of, like, probably like 4 outfits, and people make fun of me for that. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh shoot, I can't use that shirt because I used it for the last video, because I don't want people making fun of me. What? You guys are gonna make my pocket empty if I keep thinking like that, and I'm not gonna get where I want to get if I just keep spending money on clothes to make you guys happy. So you know, just don't care. You shouldn't care what people think. Yeah, people always come at me as well as saying, oh, this guy has a lot of free time, he should be working harder with all that time. Like, bro, I have sacrificed having to spend money on junk. Like, people out here rather have materialistic things, spend their money and go to the mall every end of the weekend. You know, I choose to not do that. And because of that, I prefer to spend my money with time, as in like I buy my time, you know? I'm able to afford not working because I don't spend my money on things that I have to keep paying. So I have leftover money for things we actually need. The needs, not the wants, you know? I work so hard and I sacrifice so many things that I wish I could get. Me and Dana wish we could get, but now we have freedom. I think that's better than a new pair of pants, a new pair of shoes. You see my pants? I think these pants are probably like 5 years old, 4 years old. And these shoes I'm wearing right now, I think these shoes are like 2 years old. They're already running out of grip. But dude, why am I, they still work, you get me? Like, why am I gonna spend more money? I'd rather have this, you know, free time. I could do vlogs, dude. I love making vlogs, you know, I love making content. And I could do this. I don't have to work today because I got paid 140 bucks today. And usually I have to work to make 140, but now I don't. So a lot of people can't even make content because they don't have the time to edit a video, to make a video, because they're in debt, you know? Credit card debt. I'm not even in credit card debt. I never let it, I have like $67,000 worth of credit, like credit availability, and I only owe probably like right now like $150. I don't touch my credit cards because it's a trap, you know? So just because I have that availability doesn't mean it's my money. So we gotta watch out for those kind of things. But yeah, I prefer to use my money for freedom instead of materialistic things that controls me, my life. Excuse me. But I'm not here trying to give you guys advice to drop your jobs. Like, hey, don't work anymore and just do content creation, you know? I'm just saying, if you want your life to be much more simple, if you have a brand new car and you feel like you kind of regret it, but you don't want to admit it, I know it's a shame to sell that car back. I had a BRZ 2017. I did not want to sell it. And I felt embarrassed if I sell it back, what are people gonna think? That I couldn't afford the car. But then one day I woke up and I'm like, why do I care what they think, man? Like, I don't care. Like, I was literally using a smart car more than that car. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna return that car. Like, well, you can't return it. You have to sell it back. You can't just be like, here's the keys and that's it. No, I had to go. I was at negative equity. So they only gave me $20,000 for the car and I owed $23,000. So I was at negative equity. So I had to pay $3,000 to sell my car, like to get rid of that debt. And I did. I paid $3,000. I was willing to pay $3,000 than to have a car that's gonna depreciate every year. And that's what I did. I got rid of it. So just telling you guys, you know, if you guys just use your money wisely. You don't even have to make a lot of money, dude. Like, I don't even make a lot of money and I was able to get a house. Yeah, it's a shed, but it's a house. It's my house. But it's not hard. People make it like, they make it seem that you can't get a house. You could get a house. I was able to get a house with a non-stable job, like you guys say, with Uber Eats. And people keep saying, nah, the donators got you the house. When you apply for a mortgage, they don't ask you, how much donations do you get? Okay, yeah, we're gonna accept your application because you get lots of donations. No, they need a job. So my Uber, I was working for 3 years at that time. So I gave them the information, how much I made and everything, and I was able to apply. And I got accepted.
because my credit was good and I didn't owe that much things. You know, my credit to debt my credit debt, what is it called again? Credit debt ratio? I forgot what it's called, but it's not that. Debt to income ratio wasn't so bad, you know. I only owed a couple of credit cards, but once I paid that off, you know, I was able to get it, and I was able to save up $40,000 to put down. I put down $40,000 and I only owed $20-something thousand, and that's where my journey began, making videos of me working to pay off that debt, because I don't want to owe, you know, I don't want to pay interest. My interest rate was at 10%. I didn't want to do that, so I worked my butt off to pay it off. I could have just stick with paying $700 a month. That's not a lot, but I didn't want to do that. Now I don't have to pay $700 a month, so I'm free now. I just got to worry about taxes and bills. See, I'm telling you guys, it's easy. Just, I mean, I did it, and I'm a bum according to a lot of people, and I did it. You know, anybody could do it. It's a small achievement, you know. Not many people could say they have a house, you know. But yeah, so I'm almost there. I still need like probably like 3 miles. I'm right here at, actually I think I need like 4 miles. And then we got also people telling me like, bro, you need a secure job, bro. You need a secure job. Like, dude, oh, what about your, you don't have any health insurance, bro? I have HMO. Like, come on, dude. And what else? Yeah, they're saying, what if one day, you know, TikTok and YouTube just vanish, or they kick you out or something? You know, like, or they said the same thing about Uber. Like, what if Uber just stops doing that? Like, dude, that's why you save money. It's called emergency funds that takes care of you for 2 months until you figure something out. I'm prepared for those kind of things, dude. I have money saved up for those kind of things, but I don't touch it. Why? Because it's called an emergency funds. You're not supposed to touch that money. Oh, damn. It's probably too much wind, huh? So yeah, I'm ready for things like that to happen. I have 2 months to figure something out. And you think I can't get a job in 2 months? Of course I could get a job in 2 months. I'm born here. I'm an American citizen. I could apply for a job, a 9 to 5 for now, until I figure something out. Or I could go cut grass, something. But I don't need to get a stable job when I already have enough money that protects me for 2 months. I could risk it. I could risk this because I have money saved up. And it's going well for me right now. I'm telling you, I'm getting paid $140 a day. And that's enough for me and my family. Maybe it's not enough for you, but it is enough for me. But yeah, so, you know, I've been ranting about this for so long, but I just want to clarify some things like that. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying that I found the way and I don't know what. But it's just, this is my way. And I was able to do it, and I'm gonna spend more time with my family now. And I'm gonna enjoy every single day of my life. I don't care about my job title. You guys can make fun of it. People make fun of my job title and all that. It's fine. At least I'll have time with my family. I might have a small house. I might have an old car, but I have time with my family. And that's, I prefer that over materialistic things. Look how nice it looks over there. Wow. Ever since America bombed Iran, whoa, I don't see any more protests. And also the billboards that were in the windows, there's some back there, but there's like a lot of companies removing them already. I guess they think that it's all over now, you know? Well, because the bigger problem's happening, we're more focused on going to war, I guess, than World War versus Civil War. That's the difference, right? Civil War means war in its own country, right? Something like that. And well, World War, everybody's getting involved. I don't know if that's happening right now, but all I know is that this means war, maybe. So yeah, I'm almost there. I'm in downtown right now. I still need like probably like 2 more miles and I should be there already. Look at that guy, what the hell? He's in the wrong way. What's going on? And he's honking. What a weirdo. Why is he there? He could just go for, I'd go for it. It's a one way. I don't know why it's not going. Why is she in the wrong way? She's just there too. What the hell? That was weird. Probably isn't from LA. All the nervies, you know. I know I probably should say this, but I've noticed what I've seen, because I'm getting monetized on YouTube now. We get paid more for people that don't have YouTube Premium. I think that's what it's called, where you pay like monthly to have no ads. So basically, people that don't have the Premium ads pay me a lot. So thank you for not getting Premium. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty cool. Bro, look at these cars. They're all full of bird caca. Damn, up there. And that one too. That one's the worst one than this one. Alright guys, I have arrived here to the swap meet that I usually come to. Usually these places are a hit and miss to get a good haircut. Sometimes they mess me up pretty bad. But I mean, it's only 15 bucks. I only want a low taper, so not really picky with haircuts. I would use Diana, I would tell Diana to cut my hair, but I just put away the, I just boxed the haircut machine to take it to Michigan. And then also, she just takes like 3 hours to do that, so it takes a mad minute for her to cut my hair. So right here it's probably gonna take like 20 minutes, and that should have a low taper. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It's right here. I got my hair cut done already. How do you guys think? Pretty mid? Can you guys see me, or is it too dark? You guys see? Or is it too dark? Did they mess me up? I mean, it was only 15 bucks, so at least I got something done, right? I'm gonna meet up Diana in the Smog place, Smog check for the Corolla, because I need to update its tags. I already fixed the check engine light, so it should be able to pass. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it passes. I changed the wires of the spark plugs, so we'll see if that was it. Let me just call her up right now. Call Danita. Let's call her up. Hello? Yeah, where you at? I meet you at the spot.
Where? Your mom's house?
Smog check. It's right there, Alvarado. You know where, right?
Send me the pinpoint.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll start everything. Just follow me.
Está bien, pues.
Okay, bye.
So I'm gonna go meet her up at the Smog place. Let's go. All right. All right, change gears. Usually it's crazy out here. You know, with the crackheads and stuff like that. But I don't see that much activity going on right now. Like over there, dang, there's a gang over there. Holy damn. There was a bunch of crackheads in that alley. Man, I gotta go up that big old hill. Let's go. Okay guys, I went to the Smog place, but Diana wasn't there. So I came here to fulfill my addiction with Diet Coke. Yeah, it's $1, so it's not that bad. Time to pay. Got my drink. Let's go. Damn. LA is so busy, huh? Always cars coming. I wonder if I'm gonna miss LA, because I'm gonna be gone for a while. Probably gonna come back again like around November or December. But yeah, and then I'm gonna leave again like around April. So I'm gonna stay from November till April. And then I'll be over there till fall. Same thing. You think that's gonna be Section 8? Is that gonna be Section 8 or expensive places that we can't even rent? Well, we could. We had to make 3 times the income. You have to make 3 times more the amount they rent it out for. Those kind of places usually do that. 3 times. It's crazy in LA. I heard usually people lie about it. I would want one of those little Sarabs, I don't know what they call it, but they're like electric dirt bikes. Those look like hella fun. They be driving it here in LA. They're like fun. Well, anyways, people be lying to about these places. They be putting fake pay stubs and they get the place, I guess. You can't do that with a mortgage, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go meet up with Diana. I think she got there already. I was already there, like I said, but she wasn't there, so I just came to chill for a bit. She should be there by now.